Hey, check it.
Put the place up. Put my face up. Why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you slapped me in the back.
Well, hey guys, so I hope your week is going well. I just got home and it's the end of the day. I'm actually about to head to the gym. I'm half in my day clothes, wearing my FabFitFun necklace that I got in, I don't know, what was that, the winter box. I have to remember to wear it, so I wore it today. And I'm half in gym clothes. I'm wearing some running shorts. I'm gonna go for a run. And today I'm going to share with you guys a fun, fantastic recipe that I've been experimenting with and look forward to sharing with you. It's using the ingredients that I got in my recent H Mart haul that I shared with you all. What was that, last week? And I've really been loving it. It's for a Buddha bowl, or, you know, Buddha inspired bowl. Buddha's probably thinking, no, that is nothing that I have ever consumed, but thank you for misrepresenting me with your, you know, recipe video. Anyways, I love it. I think Buddha would love it. I would feed it to Buddha. I'm pretty sure he would grin and bear it. So, and I get to make it in my Cosori. I am totally loving that thing. It has been a complete game changer for me. So far, I've got steaming the veggies down to a science. It's super expeditious. I'm able to eat like cruciferous vegetables that otherwise would be laborious to prepare, in my opinion. I don't like eating raw cruciferous vegetables like cabbage and broccoli. I like them, but it can be a little tough digestively speaking. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this magical recipe. First, candle update though. I know you guys are like, why do we always have to hear a candle update? But oh my gosh, okay. I just have to show you this. This is the jackpot candle that I recently fired up in the scent Banana Nut Bread. I absolutely am adoring this. But today I noticed this little thing and I was like, what in the world? Do you guys see that? It looks like a wad of chewing gum down there. Come to find out, inside every jackpot candle is a mystery gift. And you can, quote, hit the jackpot and win like there could be a diamond ring in there. I don't know how I would handle that. I mean, I can barely wear this little costume jewelry thing around my neck. If I got an actual diamond ring in there, I think I would freak out. So far though, I am adoring that banana nut scent, the banana nut bread. It's just really, really warming. But anyways, let's head on over to the kitchen and I'm gonna pop on Classy Pal so I don't get my pretty necklace dirty. But two other updates for you guys as far as my H Mart and iHerb hauls before I get to cooking here. I'm gonna pop one of these in now. These anytime milky mints that I got. They are wonderful. This is by the Lotus brand, and it's, as far as I can tell, completely vegan, just milk flavoring. These are delicious. They taste creamy, you know, almost like a milkshakey kind of taste. Really, really good. Outdid themselves yet again. Love the Lotus. Get this at H Mart. Not loving the Better Stevia drops, okay? The Now Foods brand. Got this in my iHerb haul. Not loving these. They are not as good as the Sweet Leaf. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're a disappoint. So I will finish them and then go back to Sweet Leaf. All right, so I went ahead and got out most of the ingredients that I'm going to be using in this recipe, but I just want to let you guys know that pretty much everything that I'm going to use in this recipe, ideally you probably would batch prep as like a meal prep, and then you can just throw together the individual components into a bowl at night to make your own Buddha bowl, if you will, without having to do all this. But I wanted to kind of walk you through how each of the ingredients is prepped, but this could easily be done in batches for a really fast meal prep. It is rather expeditious, but speaking of batch prep, one thing that has been fantastic with the Cosori has been legume prep. And so I went ahead and cooked some mung beans in my Cosori. I just rinsed them. I didn't soak them. And then I cooked them on the bean setting for 5 minutes and let them slow release. And here they are. And here they are, all cooked up and cooled and drained. So those are gonna be added into the bowl later, but you can see how you would do this up in advance. But I just did it today so I could show you guys. I have on hand some sliced lotus root here that I'm gonna put into the bottom of my Cosori with some chopped white onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna dice up a generous knob of ginger. And I'm also gonna take some of this kombu that I have. I've got these kombu shreds that I got at H Mart. This is a sea vegetable. I'm gonna take some of this, I'm gonna give it a quick rinse, and that's also gonna go in my pot. So I'm gonna do some cauliflower. I'm also gonna do some, look how beautiful that is, guys, some purple cabbage. And this is a purple Japanese sweet potato. I really enjoy these, so I'm also gonna have that in the Buddha bowl. So I'm going to get to chopping. I'm just gonna chop up this yellow onion and finally chop up these 3 cloves of garlic and also finally dice up this knob of ginger that I have peeled in advance. All right, so I just roughly chopped up my yellow onion, my ginger, and my 3 cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna put it into the Cosori pot here. And then this is these are the lotus root slices. I just store them in a container like this in the refrigerator with water and a little bit of white vinegar so that they don't get brown, but they stay fresh in the fridge like that for a long time. This is the fresh lotus root that I bought at H Mart. I just peel it and slice it like this in advance, and like I said, it stays in this cold vinegar water fresh. That goes in. Lotus root I'm really enjoying a lot. If you don't have access to lotus root, you could use rutabaga would go great in this, or turnips would go great as well. But the longer it cooks in the broth, the kind of chewier consistency it gets, so I sort of like that. But alternatively, these can also just be steamed and eaten kind of as a crunchy topping. They also taste good that way. Okay, so I'm also gonna add in some of my kombu here, the kombu shreds. First up, I'm just gonna give these a quick rinse to get some of the extra kind of, you can see there's some extra salt on there. I'm just gonna rinse that off. And there it is, starting to rehydrate a little bit. So I just dump that in. And then I like things to be vibrantly colored, so I'm gonna add in some turmeric. And then I'm just gonna add half a liter of water, or roughly 1 cup. And I'm just gonna swizzle everybody around in there. Ooh, look how pretty everybody's looking. May not be much to look at on the outside, but look how pretty the purple is in there. So I like to slice, I just like to cut it in half like this. And then what I will do is go ahead, the way that I like to cook them is to go ahead and put them on the steamer plate here that comes with the Cosori. And this is clean, so I just go ahead and set that down into the bottom. That way these guys steam on their own and the broth cooks underneath, and I just think that they come out good that way. So that's how I do it. All right, so as you saw, I've got my lotus root turmeric sea vegetable broth down in the bottom, the steamer rack, and just the potatoes at this point. And I'm gonna do the steam vegetable setting, which is max pressure, normal medium, so 7 minutes. So I'm gonna do that and let it come to temperature and come to pressure. It'll cook for 7 minutes, and then I'll let it slow release, and that should cook the potatoes to the desired doneness. Yeah, that should allow the potatoes to cook just fine, and depending on their doneness when it's complete, I will either take them out or leave them in, and I will subsequently put in my purple cabbage and my cauliflower, and I will put it steamed vegetables, and I will just let it come to pressure, and then I will quick release so that it flash steams the cabbage and the cauliflower. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. So I'm just gonna hit on start, and it's shining at me, so that means it's coming to pressure. So, all right, so my potatoes came out to the desired doneness, and so I just took them out, and you can see underneath the lotus roots are getting, steamy. Now I'm just gonna quick steam up the cabbage and cauliflower on top here. All right, so I just layered on my cauliflower and my purple cabbage, or red cabbage. And now I'm just gonna put the lid on and steam it really quickly. All right, so this time we're gonna do steamed vegetables, and we're gonna hit adjust to less low, so maximum pressure, and it goes down. Its automatic default setting is 2 minutes. The lowest number of setting, so we're gonna change the time here, because that'll make it come out mushy. So we hit cook time, and then we hit the minus sign. It will only allow you to go to 1, okay? That's one thing about the Cosori that I think is possibly different from the Instapot. It will only allow you to go to 1, but that's okay, because we'll hit on, all right? And once it beeps at us, which means once it's come to pressure, okay, it will automatically go to 1 minute. However, when I hear that beep, I'm just gonna hit stop cancel and quick release the pressure, and it'll be steamed perfectly. My cauliflower and cabbage, it stays crunchy doing it that way. So you guys kind of instructed me on how to do it that way, and it's really been working well, so thanks. Ta-da! Look how pretty it is, guys. This is my finished product in my Buddha bowl. You can see the cabbage steamed up nicely, and the cauliflower cooked perfectly. And look how vibrant the lotus root got. And aren't the purple potatoes cool? So I've just dusted a little turmeric on top to make them pop. Anybody's, if you guys have kids in high school, college, whatever, in sports, if their colors are purple and yellow, serve this at their sports banquet. But FYI, ignore my washing machine purring in the background. The other things that I have added into my bowl, I just went ahead and sprinkled some apple cider vinegar on this, because if you're like me and love sauerkraut, putting a little apple cider vinegar with the mother in it is kind of like having a little quickie sauerkraut recipe. You get the probiotics from the apple cider vinegar just as you would in sauerkraut, although probably not as diverse and extensive, but it's a quickie. So it really makes it taste great. And then I dusted on some shelled hemp seeds, as well as some of these shirakiku black sesame seeds. So this is delicious, and you can see down in there I've also got some of the kombu. So isn't it pretty? It's almost too pretty to eat, but I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna inhale this. But I hope you guys like this video. Isn't the Cosori a lot of fun? I'm having a blast with it. But give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.